In Q2 2025, AMD's data center revenue landed at about $3.2 billion, up roughly 14% year-over-year, a result management attributes to steady uptake of EPYC server CPUs alongside growing traction for its Instinct AI accelerators. Translation: AMD is no longer just a PC chip story. It's elbowing its way into the server room, and the servers are where the big AI dollars live. What's actually driving that data center growth? The short list. EPYC server CPU demand. Hyperscalers and cloud players keep buying AMD CPUs for general server workloads and CPU-heavy AI inference tasks. Instinct accelerators. The MI300X family, and the newer MI355X variants, are getting real deployments in clouds and service providers that want price/performance alternatives to the market leader. Bundle wins. AMD is selling systems where CPUs plus accelerators plus software stack combine into an attractive total cost of ownership, TCO, for customers. That's powerful when hyperscalers are watching every dollar of their inference bills. Think of a data center as a theme park. CPUs run the rides, GPUs run the roller coasters for big summer crowds, and AMD is selling combo tickets that look cheaper than the competitors, without the "we'll charge extra for the cotton candy" surprise. Ryzen Pro 9000 and 7000, business PCs, without the IT headache. AMD's commercial desktop lineup just got a refresh. The Ryzen Pro 9000 series, Zen 5, and updates to the Ryzen Pro 7000 line are aimed squarely at businesses that want performance, energy efficiency, and enterprise management/security features, but none of the onboarding headaches that make IT managers reach for antacids. Why this matters: selling into enterprises isn't glamorous, but it's lucrative. Longer replacement cycles, bulk OEM deals, and relationships that can turn corporate fleets into reliable recurring revenue. Imagine selling rock-solid vans to businesses instead of one-off tricked-out sports cars. The margins are steadier, and the contracts last longer. The unglamorous corners bit, where the real AI fortunes hide. Everyone loves the flashy training headlines, giant models, petabytes of data, GPUs on parade. But the future AI dollar flow will mostly come from the less attractive place: inference, running models in production to serve real users. Analysts and major consultancies estimate AI workloads will drive the majority of future data center demand. Think, roughly 70% of compute demand for AI-ready capacity in coming years. Plain talk: training builds the model. Inference is where you actually make money from it, translating model flex into customer experiences, ads, product features, and paid APIs. Training is the blockbuster movie. Inference is the streaming platform selling subscriptions every month. By the way, if you are benefiting from the content so far and want more like this, like the video, it means much to me. Hit the subscribe button, turn on the notifications bell, and comment the word more. Just go ahead and type the word more so I know. Now that you have commented, let's continue. NVIDIA trains, but AMD is leaning into inference. NVIDIA has dominated the high-end training market. The company's GPUs and ecosystem are the default for model training. However, AMD's strategy is to press into inference, where efficiency and TCO matter, and where hyperscalers expect that roughly 70% of future AI compute demand will live. AMD positions its MI300X and MI355X accelerators as cost-effective alternatives that, for many inference workloads, can match or even beat competitor options when total system cost is counted. That narrative is resonating with cloud providers and service vendors looking to rein in exploding inference costs. If training is buying a luxury SUV to tow a trailer on vacation, huge power, expensive, inference is running dozens of fuel-efficient taxis shuttling people to work every day. Hyperscalers want the taxis, cheaper per trip but many more trips overall. MI300X and MI355X, the value, GPU pitch, with receipts. AMD's Instinct MI300X family was built to compete at rack and system levels and has been adopted in cloud products, for example the Azure ND MI300X instances. The MI355X and related MI350/MI350X lineups have been marketed and adopted by cloud providers as price-performance alternatives for inference and some training workloads, a solution that claims to lower total system costs for customers balancing throughput and budget. Vendors like Vultr have added MI355X offerings emphasizing price to performance. Why that's crucial. Hyperscalers care less about raw chip benchmarks and more about how much it costs to serve 1 million inference requests. If AMD can shave 10 to 30% off that bill while delivering comparable latency and throughput, it becomes a very interesting procurement option. A funny but true analogy. The pizza parlor of AI. Training NVIDIA is the artisanal, stone-oven pizza, extremely powerful, perfect for special occasions, giant models, and expensive to operate. Inference, AMD's angle, is the fast, efficient delivery fleet, optimized to deliver thousands of predictable pies every night without melting the bank. Both feed customers, but the delivery fleet pays the rent every month. Why TCO beats raw flops in the inference world? Benchmarks get clicks, but in real data centers people pay the electric bill. Customers weigh power draw, memory capacity and bandwidth, software maturity, rack density, cooling requirements, and real throughput for their actual models, not synthetic tests. AMD has leaned into system-level wins and open software, RCM, plus memory architecture advantages for certain workloads, creating TCO narratives that resonate when inference is the primary workload. Concrete scenario. Running a large recommender model for shopping recommendations can mean millions of inferences per second. A single % improvement in cost or latency, multiplied by millions of queries, becomes serious savings. AMD pitches its cards as the configuration that delivers those savings. Product breadth matters: CPUs, GPUs, and the system sale. AMD's strength is that it sells both server CPUs, EPYC, and accelerators, Instinct. That allows AMD to offer integrated server platforms where CPU/GPU synergy reduces overheads, moving less data, better interconnects. For procurement teams that buy systems rather than chips, that helps AMD compete on a system TCO basis, not just a GPU price tag that could hit it to $1,375 in coming years. It's the difference between buying a single engine versus buying an entire airplane that's optimized to fly efficiently. Customers often prefer a complete, tuned system. Note this as well. And he shewed me a pure river of water of life, clear as crystal, proceeding out of the throne of God and of the Lamb. In the midst of the street of it, and on either side of the river, was there the tree of life, which bare 12 manner of fruits, and yielded her fruit every month, and the leaves of the tree were for the healing of the nations. And there shall be no more curse, but the throne of God and of the Lamb shall be in it, and his servants shall serve him, and they shall see his face, and his name shall be in their foreheads. And there shall be no night there, and they need no candle, either light of the sun, for the Lord God giveth them light, and they shall reign forever and ever. And he said unto me, These sayings are faithful and true, and the Lord God of the holy prophets sent his angel to shew unto his servants the things which must shortly be done. Revelation 22 verses 1-6. If we fully obey the Lord, the Creator of heaven and earth, and carefully follow all his commandments, he has promised to set us high above all the nations of the earth. Deuteronomy 28. We shall be blessed when we come in and when we go out. I appeal to you to accept God and let him be your guide, for he will never leave you nor forsake you. Do not be afraid, do not be discouraged. Deuteronomy 31 verse 8. Want more information? Please check the description section. That's the end for now. If you have watched until the end, drop a comment like this: I stayed until the end. Just comment that I stayed until the end. When I see this comment, I will give you a heart. 3 more favors I request from you. First, like this video, subscribe and then turn on the notifications bell. If you do this, you greatly encourage me to continue bringing to you insightful content. Do not miss out on our future videos full of insight. All I am asking is your subscription. Thanks for joining us today. Your support means so much to us. Do not hesitate to share this video to help someone who may benefit. I recommend that you watch the next video, subscribe to the channel and share your thoughts about today's video. Wish you God's blessings and care. Faith and prayer will do what no power on earth can accomplish. See you in the next video by God's mercy.